And hello and welcome. Q Sports International and Predator present the Apex Wisconsin Open, second stop of the Predator Pro Billiard Series. This is the fourth and final day here in Baraboo. The game is 10 ball for the $75,000 prize fund. 64 players started this event, and we are down to these two, and the winner of this match will meet Joshua Filler in the finals. You have Tyler Steyer and Gertron Martinez Boza. USA versus Peru. North America versus South. Saludos a Sudamerica. This is George Teachea and Tim De Ruyter in the booth for you, folks. Hi, Tim.
Hi.
Saludos.
Saludos.
There we go. ¿Cómo estás?
Todo bien.
See, he's got it. Gerson to break. 2 out of 3 races to 4. If they are tied, they'll go to a third deciding set. But if that third and deciding set gets tied up 3-3, it goes to a shootout. Tyler has been breaking as good as anyone we've seen on this table. Gerson didn't do bad himself on the one match he had here.
Yeah, that was one of the matches I didn't do.
Oh.
So that's I have to believe you on that.
Someone that was against Jovan Bustamante. So Tyler at the table now after a dry break. And Tyler was very, very meticulous and precise when he played Joshua Filler on this table. I mean, Fedor Gorst on this table, excuse me. He hasn't played Joshua Filler. Was that a psychological premonition? No comment, he says. But he played perfect against Fedor Gorst right here for you guys. Nice shot by Tyler there. A little replay. Comes up and gets perfect on the 3. Nice position to go to the 4. He can choose his pocket. He's going to pick the same one, or is he going to come down with it? Yeah, oh, he did not want to bump that. He was going around it. And he caught it going in, and now does this ball throw? If they're froze, he can just go towards the rail. It'll throw enough. Will it throw enough? That's quite a bit.
No, I think he can.
Yeah, a little bit of.
Even if he plays a little right spin,
right spin.
Gonna
little
turn
right
it
spin,
even
it
more
turns
to
it
the
in.
corner.
Yeah, I think it does.
He can play, like if he shoots towards just before the side, because you can push through the ball. That's legal if they're frozen.
If it's frozen.
So then play with a hair of right. He's gonna have shape on the 5 ball as well.
There is a 3-foul rule. He's not going for the shot. He's going to go for a safety. He's going to kick the ball behind the wall of balls that are on that side of the table and try to keep the cue ball there. Did he do it? He left a little bit of the ball, enough to. I think he'll call this ball because he can go into the 5 and still go in and look for cover. Let's see what Gerson does with this.
Well, that's if he goes aggressive.
Right.
If he called the 4 on the side. I was thinking if he plays the opposite sides, maybe. There's 3 balls that could get
two-way shot. Good two-way shot. Good. They are on a time clock.
Oh, look at this! Is gonna turn out really nice.
Yeah, he's taken away the rail to get to it. It looks like, and the right side of it is blocked by the 7.
Oh, I was gonna say he can kick 1 rail maybe. I think he could catch 1 rail thin on the 4. Just a little soft, but
he's jumpy. Keep in mind, Tyler likes that jump cue. And he's left it on for Gerson. This young man from Peru has been playing rather impressive. I've known him now, I think, going on 4 years maybe, from Vegas. Him and Ariel Castro came up from South America for one of the Vegas tournaments. They were in the World Predator World 10 Ball, and they played in the Las Vegas Open. And they both cashed, I believe, and needed some translation duties, so I helped them out and got to know him pretty good.
Yeah, that was quite a nervy shot there on the 4, and I think he's hooked himself behind the 6. So
yeah, he didn't quite stop it. It kind of came back on him a little bit and over, and got close to the 6 there.
the good thing is he does only have to jump over a small edge of the 6, so he doesn't have to elevate a lot, and the less elevation you have to give, the more accurate you can be. So I expect him to make this.
And he's using what I think is the Air Rush. He is sponsored by Predator. He actually plays with a Predator Pantera 5.2. He does use the 314. And I think it was last year in Las Vegas one of his countrymen, Christopher Davis, was second in the tournament.
Yeah, pretty nervy start from both. I mean, he was queuing over the 10, but you are kind of expecting him to get out from the couple opportunities he's had.
Well, Tyler's at the table now with an open shot, and he's got 5 balls to take game number 1 in his first race to 4. And with layouts like this, Tyler has been very effective. Tyler's a 767 Fargo. Gertson is a 793. I believe this is the first time they've played against each other. Didn't find any history in Fargo. And when you measure them both by their common opponents, Fargo says that Tyler has won at a 47% against the same opponents that Gerson has won 51% from. But Tim pointed out something that because we discussed this prior to the match, and he says the fact that Tyler has played so much in Europe and different opponents, that his 47% may be a little higher than what it seems to show.
Yeah, a little stronger indeed.
A little stronger, yeah. And it makes sense.
Yeah, I'm wondering, I've not seen much from Gerson Martinez so far, so I'm wondering how much experience does he have in the arena like this? How does he go with the crowd?
He seems to do very well with it, from what I've seen.
Yeah, but now he's in the semi-final. Like earlier, it was just a regular match during the tournament, but this is starting to become big and starting to become a little bit like a dream for him. So that's to where, yeah, most of the time the pressure can start to kick in pretty bad or pretty good.
That's a good point.
How you handle it.
That's a real good point. Gertson is sponsored by Predator, and his nickname is Pompas.
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 Which means?
It's just a nickname, really.
Okay.
A pompa is really kind of a pump, like an air pump, for bicycles or something like that. La pompa could be, so it could mean that. Something must be wrong with the ceiling. Looking at the gentleman behind Tyler there. He's looking up in the towards the ceiling. We need to be amused sometimes.
Okay, so first break for Tyler Steyer this match. Makes the one in the side and needs the 2 ball to come up. And it does, and this is a good opportunity here. Not a great opening shot, but with high reward if he can get for the 3 in the right side pocket.
Right. Correct.
I was gonna say, yeah, right.
Yeah, he just rolls into 2, and there's the 3.
Well, I was gonna maybe cross over to the other side.
Oh, okay.
Because the rolling on the distance like this can get a little bit scary.
And the first angle they showed an angle that you could just roll it straight down. But yeah.
Well, he might. Well, maybe I like still soft.
He likes to put a stroke on it, though. Tyler does like a stroke. He likes soft. And executed it perfectly.
Yeah, nice shot. Yeah, all the balls on the same side of the table. If he can make the 3 follow a little bit, then you should be fine to get a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, it's just a natural shot. Everything just lays. Just pocket the ball. He's got enough roll. He's got plenty of room.
I did feel quite some tension around that shot. If you looked at Tyler's body language, I felt like he was really trying to handle himself well there.
It was, it was a touchy shot.
Well, he did very good. Nice, at least a natural angle on the 4.
And I think he knew the importance of that shot. That was the key shot to this rack.
Yeah.
And now he just holds up, and everything looks pretty much available.
Could be challenging still to go from the 8 to the 9. He's got plenty of room on the short side of the 9, so he could go there. If he doesn't like it, he could end up in the center of the table to cut the 9 and be on the 10. But I think the 10 ball is a little low, so I would go to the short side with the 9 ball.
Yeah.
We don't really have to think about the 6, 7 and the 8 because that is really connecting the dots.
He's in the perfect location to pick and choose where he wants, what angle he wants to get to where he needs to go. Tyler's been in tune to this table, I'll tell you that. Oh, look where he's looking to come. Right from the middle of the table. I kind of like what you were just talking about, going to the short side and playing.
I think he's playing top left here. Oh,
he's looking to get there. He doesn't want to travel too far. He doesn't want to take a chance on maybe getting stuck on the 50.
Yeah, because he does have a good angle to cross over to the other side of the 9.
I agree. Needs a good shot here. And finds it. And executes it. Excuse me, he didn't find that shot. He made that shot. For game number 2. Rack number 2. And a 2-0 lead. The winner here will meet Joshua Filler in the final. I believe at 5:30 this evening here Central Time.
5 p.m.
5 p.m.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That would have been very steady, very focused. Hometown favorite here. In getting to this semifinal, Tyler Steyer defeated Mason Koch. He lost to Tyrell Blowers in a shootout. Then he defeated Dave Kaspritsky, Jared Demalia, Kang Lee in a shootout, Federhorst, and Bader Alawaldi.
Let's see if he can make that one ball on the side again. Most likely to crush the break here. Not the one ball. 7 ball.
And it's
It's
going to
a
be the
push,
7.
yeah.
Yep. Shot on the 1.
Don't think it goes to the left corner, but he might play the 1 into the 9, as the 9 did develop pretty well there in the top right corner. Oh, that's a big cut, yeah.
That's a pretty big cut. I can see him banking the 1 ball down towards the 10 and crossing the cue ball over to where the 9 is. A little too much?
Well, I'm more wondering if you can get the cue ball like that. Just because where the 4 is, you're pushing a little bit through that 1 ball. You don't want to bump the 4.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. You might be better off just to play a push out. Push to the, like, so you leave a line in between the 5 and the 10.
Well, he's taking the push out.
Yeah, most important thing on this shot is getting the cue ball so close as possible to the rail. Just because if you leave it off the rail, he might really get comfortable and say, well, let's shoot it into the 9. Now, yeah, you still have to execute it nicely off the rail. I might give this back. It's still not really a tempting opportunity.
He's got less angle.
Is he? If you, oh, let's call it in the side pocket. Maybe just in case if he banks it into the 2 ball and it drops.
Could be. He may be just trying to go behind a 3. That's tough to do from there without being able to use a little English. Let's see what he does here with this. It's interesting because he could kiss off the 3. Yeah, he's trying to drop it behind the 3, but he's used the 2-8 as cover, additional cover. He's left a little window to hit the ball.
Yeah, and that window might be just enough to be able to cut the 1 ball in as well. Which I think would be, oh, it's really close. It would be quite unlucky if he has left the cut on, because in a really tough situation, he did find a pretty good shot, in my opinion.
I'm not sure how much of this he can see. Oh, he can see it all.
Oh, did rush it a little bit.
Easy.
Oh, no.
He's okay. No, he can see the top part of the ball, but I
think Tyler might be able to bank this.
You
even.
think he'll bank it?
Well, I think that's how much he can see from the 1.
Okay. That,
Yeah,
I
he's
didn't think he
called
could.
it.
He's called it. Good.
Yeah, comes with high reward. Can draw the cue ball into the 5 for the 2-9 combo. Could also go 2 rails. As long as you can see the 2, that 9 ball is in front of the pocket. I don't see them miss a 2-9 combo from the Open.
No, not there.
Oh.
Oh, did you get it off?
Yeah, John has not called a foul, so he was just in time.
Just in time.
But both players, Gerson had the same problem just a shot before, to where the beep went off and they don't have extension anymore, and they started to run to make it still happen.
One of the things Gerson did tell me, he said, shot clock. He's got to think about the shot clock. Nice hit. He's going to tie up on the 6. Tyler has had most of the time on the table. Gertson's just come up a shot at a time. Hasn't been able to run balls yet.
Is he able to cut the 1 into the 6 and bring the cue ball behind the 2-8?
I think so. I think that's where he's going with it. And he's done it perfectly.
Good shot.
Good shot by Tyler.
And I think if he manages to keep pressing Martinez in the uncomfortable zones like now, like to where he needs to keep kicking and uncomfortable shots, then it will be very tough for Martinez.
He might be able to see the very, very edge.
Attention, please.
Let's call the corner the 1. Which is interesting now, so he did have an extension still. So why earlier did he run to shoot the safety on the 1 if he could have had more time?
I guess you can see it. He's kicking at it. I'm not sure. This is going to...
Oh, he's left it on.
Oh, he's left it way on. Yeah.
And with a nice angle to get to that 2 ball.
Now in this format, we do have early 10 balls. So a combination on the 10 ball that's called wins you the game. Does not count on the break, but it does win you the game.
Yeah, come off 1 rail. Needs to make sure he has some angle on the 4 ball to get to the 5.
Strong start for Tyler. 2 games and out in the open here. Running balls for the 3rd.
Yeah, Tyler's been playing a pretty good set so far. Especially he's been outmoving Martinez. Steyer gets the first shot most of the games and then capitalizes.
That's been the story. Gertson's going to have to change it.
Could play with low right. Could also go 2 rails, long rail for the 6, either in the side pocket or the corner. He's playing low. He likes those kind of shots because he has a pretty soft hit in general.
Yeah, he can deliver the cue pretty hard and he can deliver it rather soft too. Does a good job with it.
Yeah, it's because of the elbow drop as well that he can push the cue all the way through with like really minimal effort.
Not a bad bump.
Yeah, this is to get on the hill. 1 step closer to that final.
that final, the winner of this tournament gets $22,500. Second place is 13. The loser of this match will settle for 6,563.
Oh, that's running a little far. No, it stops right in time. So now then, the stem ball to get on the hill.
And Tyler Steyer wins 3 unanswered games. Joshua Filler waiting for the winner. And there's one of your local streamers there, Wisconsin. What was Dale's last name? Do you remember? That he streams with Outer Limits. Had a nice conversation with that gentleman in the pink shirt there earlier. And there's Tyler Steyer. So let me back at this. I need one more game for this set, and then we'll work on the next.
Well, he is playing jam up.
Just like his shirts.
Yeah.
He has his own style. You know, that shirt he's wearing, they wore, him and Joey Tate and April Larson wore those to Austria for the World Team Championships as they represented the United States over there last August. And they actually did a pretty good job compared to the talent they were facing.
Yeah. Yeah, with such a young team, they actually
Yes.
had pretty good results.
They had good results.
So big crush on the break, making the 7, and no shot on the 1.
And as we refer to that, or as I referred to that World Team Championships, that's going to be held in Puerto Rico in November, along with the Caribbean Championships and the Pro Billiard Series.
Shot pole.
Interesting push out. Trying to tie up the 2 ball. Wasn't too happy by the look on his face. And yeah, I like this. Bank the 1 ball out. Play with top spin. So you kind of glue the cue ball on the rail, like little forced top spin. You can call the 1 ball 2 rails. Oh, he's playing low. He's called it 2 rails, and
I think he was also, he got him with the 4. I think he was also trying to get the cue ball behind the 10 on the same shot. He was really leaning like that, just to really put him in jail.
yeah, well, the jump cue is out here, I think. It doesn't have a lot of room though to cut the 1 because of where the 8 is.
There's a look at Tyler's cue. It's Predator cue. With yeah, Tyler uses the 12-9 Revo. Winner of the Kremlin Cup in Europe. I think it's a 2 times or 3 times Mosconi Cup. Tyler.
2.
I'm pretty sure it's 2.
Well, I think he's played 3, but 1 twice.
They won.
Or once. Oh, the cue ball.
He's okay. He's okay.
Yeah, and look how perfect he gets on that bank as well.
He's going for this bank, I think. Will be interesting to see if he goes for this bank.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I
it's
think you
the
have to. I
reward
just- I don't
is
see it.
too much. Oh, and well, he got a pretty good roll there.
Yeah, he could have missed it a lot worse. Off the point of the side pocket, right behind the 6 here.
Attention, please.
I like what he was trying to do. Just, yeah, I don't think he's going to be happy with how much he still has left for Tyler. Tyler could try to play the same shot with a lot of right spin.
It just,
Oh, he's caught
I
it
think
quite thick. He might be on the cut here.
I think so. I think he's given up a shot here, and he's already called it. Big break for Gerson.
Yeah, we'll have to let the cue ball go a little bit. So the only bad thing I could imagine is scratching off the 6 in the side.
Gerson is sponsored by Predator, Kamui, Zona 5, and Villar Gran Tauro. Well, he's a little tough here. He's a little bit over the 6. He's got almost straight in, so he can't really get off that rail for good position on the 4. Can he cut it in the side is a question.
I think he needs to leave himself long on the 4.
No.
No. Oh.
No, it was hard for him to get a good angle on the 4.
Yeah, I thought he had to
go
just go forward
forward.
and leave a tough cut on the 4.
He chose not to. He sees something else.
Maybe a safety behind
The
10.
10? Yeah, I think the cue ball. He tried getting there once before. Let's see if he does it again.
The 4 ball will be in the open.
Yeah.
I think it was too tough. That
was a tough shot.
That was really tough.
Yeah, but this is not a bad leave. If I had to leave something, I wouldn't mind leaving this.
But you are giving the guy that is 3-0 up a chance to swing at.
I totally agree. Since he didn't get where he wanted to go,
Yeah.
yeah, he's just
It's like the 4 was always going to be in the open. He could have went for the 4 to the short rail and the cue ball to up table. This is a big shot though. This could be a set winner. And what is he leaving?
a shot in the side, maybe.
No.
No,
Well,
Taylor is missing pretty well. The shots, that's 3 shots he's missed that have pretty much come up, leaving no offense.
and I also don't really know that fast what to do here. It doesn't really look easy at all. He was trying to cheat the pocket and oh,
And he did.
yeah, that was a good shot.
That was a very good shot.
He does get a little jumpy though. If you look at his technique,
I
like
was
he-
watching his practice shots, and it was pointed out by a friend of mine that was watching, and a couple of other people, that he pulls back right after the shot quite a bit. So it looks a little jumpy. I really haven't seen it myself, but it was pointed out that they both mentioned it.
Well, maybe it's just in his routine and he doesn't feel like some people, they start to be jumpy because they really get nervous. Maybe it's just in his routine and he's not feeling that nervous at all. That's something you cannot really judge by looking at it.
When he gets going, he gets pretty smooth.
Some top spin, 9. Oh.
Yeah, that was quite a bit. He was uncomfortable with that shot, and I don't know
and
why.
he was like, he was happy to make the 9 and get on the 10. Like, he's really nervous at this moment. I feel it.
You called it earlier.
That is, it's interesting to see because I have not really seen this much body movement in the first couple racks. So I'm wondering how, like, what happened to him to, when he gets on perfect position on the 9 with the 10 quite okay, to get his feelings out. That's why pool is a pretty interesting sport. I mean, this stuff happens all the time.
Interesting. It can be quite a head game, too, within yourself.
But a nice confidence boost and maybe just what he needed to get going.
Needs the next game. Gerson got to this semifinal by defeating Alex Montpellier, Paul Song, Ibrahim Abdullabar, Joven Bustamante, and Nguyen Tuan in a shootout. He is from San Martin de Porres in Peru.
Change to the side rail. Oh, that 8 ball got awfully close, and oh, there's a chance for Tyler Steyer.
A little bit of a worried look coming from Gerson.
Yeah, so 1-9 combo, and besides that, the game is pretty much for the taking here. Yeah, nice shot. Perfect angle on the 1. The only thing I could imagine is getting from the 3 to the 4. That will need some work, as the 4 ball is obviously a little bit higher than where the 3 is. Like to.
Which side do you, I was going to say, which side do you like to be on for the 3? Along the rail or in the middle where?
Well, I'm not going to try to be along the rail. Maybe like a diamond out.
Right.
I think, because the only good side to be on is making sure you're straight. So he just made sure that he didn't get any funny angle. He knew I'm going to leave myself the draw shot. And in this case, it's also better to always be too high than too low. Like, if he goes too high, he's guaranteed to still have a shot on the 4.
I like coming up the rail for the 4, for the opposite corner.
Oh, just enough. Expected him to always go higher and then still have the cut on the 4. But it's enough to work with. So
Tyler's been very steady with layouts like this. addition, Tyler is known to have one of the best breaks in 10 ball.
Ooh. Well, I think the main thing on that 5 ball I was gonna try and do is to get off the rail, stay away from the rail, and he put himself in a pretty difficult spot there. We'll have to jack up or level cue and play it soft. Jack up and you spear it in and stop the cue ball, or soft and level
I
cue.
like the level cue. And I just play it with enough speed to make the ball. A little bit more because it's not completely straight in, so. And it's going to be in the right place for the side.
Yeah, one player likes to jack up on these kind of shots, and the other one always likes to play that soft speed. It's so much preference.
Yeah.
He's elevating a bit. Oh, he played it nice. That was a big shot. Set winner right there.
Tyler looking very strong for Gerson. He's going to have to step it up in the second set because I think he's about to lose this one.
So 2 rails position for the 10. Or is he going 1 rail? Looks like he's going 1 rail.
Yeah, I watch out for the point in the side pocket.
Yeah, that's the only con. If you go 1 rail, you can get along the rail. But
How many times have you scratched going up like that?
well, back in the days, yes. But
yes.
then now on this level,
No, at this level,
you rarely see it.
If you do, you should be slapped.
So Tyler Steyer wins the first set, 41. Very solid display here. And we'll go for a short little break. We'll be right back for you guys with the second set. Stay tuned. And welcome back to the 2023 Apex Wisconsin Open here. And let's have a look at a couple replays from our last set. The first set that Tyler Steyer won, 41.
Couple of nice jump shots. Great position on the 6 ball. This was a very good shot. That was a very good shot. To slide it off the rail inside the 6 there and use the rail. What, 2 diamonds out he hit? And still slid it in. That was the first set. Set number 2 about to begin. Tyler Steyer will be breaking it off when he gets back. Gerson won the lag, so Tyler will break first in the second set.
And And let's take this opportunity to thank our sponsors for this amazing tour and event, of course. So we got the Predator Apex Table, the main title sponsor, with the Predator Group, of course. We got Q Sports International, CSI, they have the Wisconsin State Championships in the same building. Amazing crowd at the moment. And the US Pro Billiard Series partners are Medalla Light, Kamui, and Rums of Puerto Rico. Make sure you check out all our sponsors, because without them this all is not possible, of course.
This is the second stop of the Predator Pro Billiard Series, and we have 3 more coming up here in the States. Michigan Open, along with the CSI Michigan State Championships in Battle Creek, September 19th through the 24th. Ohio Open in Wilmington, Ohio, along with the Ohio State Championships, October 11th through the 15th. And then the Medalla Light Puerto Rico Open with the Caribbean Championships in San Juan, Puerto Rico, November 6th through 12th. Onward and upward, says Tyler. He says, I want to meet Josh Filler in the finals. What a big, big match that would be if Tyler was able to take that one and in the same tournament defeat Federgorst and Joshua Filler. That would be big for Tyler. That'd be big for anyone.
Yeah, little miss hit on the break there. You could see there was quite some topspin. And has left an opener on the 1 with the 3-ball tied. At the moment, we also have the last 16 going on here in the Women's Open.
That was a good shot right there. That'll get your feet wet.
Yeah, nice swing. Seo Sea already won. She beat Amber Chen, Chia Hua Chen, 2-0 in sets.
Wow, that's a good win.
4-0, 4-0. So that's pretty big.
Seo plays good too. She played great in that last one.
Chi Yu Chao up 1 set against Kelly Fisher. Did he just open enough of that 3-ball? Maybe he can. Oh, you can play the combo here. It's that, or you can play safe behind the 4. That's possible.
I think he plays the combo.
Yeah, me too. I think it's go time.
Yeah. He needs to control the table here.
Christina Tkach won her first set against Bean Hung.
He's playing the safety.
Yeah, but he played it
And
good.
He
I think Tyler is in big trouble here. I don't really see much. The main thing is crawling underneath the 4, so Tyler was not able to use a 1-rail kick. So the only thing that could come in useful, like really interesting for Tyler, is he pushes the 4 together with the 3.
No, I agree.
But
Put
then
it up where, and that's.
He has to make sure he doesn't leave a carom or anything, though. Well, is that enough?
Yeah, he left enough ball.
Yeah, especially if you play this with left spin, then the cue ball will go more to the left of the 4, and you can bring the 3-ball over a little bit more towards the cue ball. We'll need a little bit more cut though on the 3. Did put a little straight.
Nice control. Getting to the 5 is going to be tough, so I think we see a safety here.
Yeah, he might. Yeah, I don't really know if there's any line to get. Oh,
There's a rail.
well, he might. Okay, well, it is. He did get behind the 6, but if Tyler goes 1 rail, or if he massays a 3-ball, I do like the massay. If you play with a lot of spin, if you catch the rail before, you can go rail first, make the 3. Now is a big ball.
It's a big ball, and the 5's right there.
Yeah.
What's nice is all he has to do is make this ball, and his position's available. It's right there.
Oh, it's looking good. It's looking good.
The crowd doesn't play favorites, does it?
No.
No, not at all. Uh-oh. The 8-ball doesn't either. And Tyler, sorry. I thought he was hooked behind the 8 because I was looking at the 7, and all of a sudden the camera angle switched and I could see the 6 down at the bottom. Right back to the middle of the table for the 7.
Yeah, just center ball. Yeah. Maybe a little top spin. Just to make sure you stay away from the 10, but no side spin. Yeah, looks like a man on a mission here. Someone's having trouble wrecking on the 7-foot table, I think.
In conjunction with this Predator Pro Billiard Series tournament, we also have the Wisconsin State Championships. There's 14 tables close to this one. 7-foot tables for the league players and 42 tables on the second story of this venue, the Wisconsin Dell, the Ho Chunk Gaming Casino. And Tyler takes the first game of the second set. Good view of the spectators from Wisconsin. Tyler in the running for Mosconi points, as are several other players. Great finish here. Well, this isn't one of their points tournaments, but good finish here will, well, he's got a good finish. He's been in the semifinals. And if this trend continues, he'll find his way in the final. Unless the young man from Peru can step up and steal it back.
Yeah, really needs to show up, hit a gear, put Tyler in an uncomfortable spot a couple times.
And is this 3-ball going to take any opportunity away? No, I don't think so.
Oh, and if it does, I'm pretty sure that the jump cue is coming out.
The way this is laying, he wants to make sure he beats the 8 here. Doesn't want to hit it, really.
He could shoot the 1 off the 8 and bring the cue ball 2 reels around the 6 for the 2-ball. Open up the pocket for the 2.
That's what I thought he was going to do by going around it, and it was hard to hold.
Yeah,
very hard
he
to
played
hold.
with also with inside spin, and that doesn't really grab at the moment. But he's gonna roll up behind the 8. He's got the 6 and the 8 to Find cover. Yeah, good shot. Good cue ball control.
That's a little wide, and that will give Garçon ball in hand. And allow Martinez to come up with a run of his own, and it's runs like these that can get you started.
Extension, please.
Yeah, we'll need to get really nice on the 4 ball. Doesn't want to leave himself the angle to run into 6. So really needs to get below the 4.
You know, Tim, that just reminded me the first time I saw Garçon, he beat Shane in the Las Vegas Open. Remember that pretty well. So he's got some good wins. He's done well in the Texas Open. He comes into Texas and plays every so often out of Peru. So
I think it's just okay. Now he is looking to go to the top left of the table for the 6-8. So that means he is going 2 rails around the 10, then the 7. Oh, that looks a little speedy. Needs to cue ball to stop. No, perfect. Yeah, this time a good opportunity to get his first game on the board this set early in the set, because
Yes.
the last set he kinda started going a little bit late.
yeah, he was down 3-0 when he won his first game.
And never really got going, so yeah, I would like to see a match here. I think this young man can play a lot better than he's showing this match, and nicely controlled, good speed there.
And he works it out pretty well, runs through the balls, and a great start in set number 2. Ties it up, but more importantly was able to spend time at the table, adjusting, getting comfortable, shaking off some of those nerves that he's shown.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen it again on the 6-8 combo. I could see a little body movement, and now when he won the game, you can clearly see like it means a lot to him that he's finally get something going.
Yeah, the step means a lot, the way he just walks around the table, the
Yeah.
way he carries himself. Sure.
Yeah, the only thing is like it is great to see, it's great to watch. I sometimes tend to have the same feeling. I completely understand. But on the other side, if you're Tyler and you're in your chair and you see your opponent be so happy to just only run out that one game, you might get a little bit more confident.
Or think, I got to put this guy back in the chair with a safety, with anything. If I don't think I'm going to make something, I've got to tie him up and stop that. There's a couple ways to think about, but you're right. That is a good way to that he might take that perspective. Breaking from the side, as most people have, it doesn't look like he's going to have any success. None whatsoever. He's left a long straight in shot on the 1 ball. Fairly straight in.
I think this is key shot for the whole rack. With the 3 and the 4 in front of the pockets, getting from the 1 to the 2 here is main priority. Then maybe from the 4 to the 5, as the 4, there's not so much room to move the cue ball, as the 7 is so nearby.
I was going to say, you got to be a little careful here if he follows. Not to hit the point of the corner. He's coming back.
Oh, he hit that sweet.
Yeah. That's one of his strengths right there. Is that long draw stroke. He's got such a great swing with that long, lanky body and arm. And as you mentioned earlier, the shoulder drop. Elbow drop, excuse me. That's part of the success with that shots like those.
I was looking to play a rail first on the 4 ball to get up table for the 5 in the side pocket. To shoot the 2 and the 3 ball first, but I don't think that's going to be a big challenge here. And then that 6 ball also doesn't go to the bottom left corner, so still some work to do.
He could run the cue ball along the rail to keep it on the rail. No, he wants to go rail first.
Yeah, I think if you go along the rail and you bump a little bit out now, the shot is a little bit annoying.
It's different.
If he plays this way, if he was gonna underhit it or overhit it, he was still gonna have the rail first.
He's got to go for the side on this 5 ball. I don't think he wants the 5-8 combo. And by going rail first, I don't think he can get to the left side of the 5 for the upper right-hand corner, unless he goes around the table all the way.
He caught the 4 ball a little thin, and now also queuing over the 8. No, well, he might really have turned out well. If he can cue just by the 8, stun the cue ball over to the short side of the 6, he might be able to make the 6 in the bottom right corner.
He can.
No, played it for the 6 in the top left corner, and this is also a really good shot.
I think it was his only shot. You think he goes by the 10?
No, I thought maybe by the 7.
Oh, okay. That corner, yeah.
That, well, also not a complete open pocket there, so yeah, one more good shot and he's on his way to take the lead again.
Looking for a good angle on the 8 to go to the 9. Wants to be as good as possible on this 9 ball just to make it unmissable. Great job. Nice and close, perfect angle. Can put a little bit of a stroke on the ball.
Yeah, medium stun off the rail. Takes the lead again.
2-1. Can he win 2 more games and close it out in 2 sets? Our defending champion went down in the quarterfinal. Alex Kazakis and Badr Alawadhi went down in a semifinal versus Tyler Steyer.
Quarterfinal.
Was it quarter? Or? Yeah, this is a semi. In the quarterfinal, as did the defending champion.
So breaking from that same side. Overall, has played a couple matches on the TV table, and overall, I think he's been averaging pretty well on making balls on the break.
He's been breaking well, very well.
Most of the time he's made the 1 in the side, and if not, something else would drop. Like
and
now.
And it has.
I was a little scared to jinx him there, to put the commentator's curse.
It looked like he was going to fall, and then this last little nudge made sure.
Well, this is a difficult shot though. Cue ball on the rail, it's not able to make the 1 and draw back, and or at least not with a level cue.
Interesting to see how he handles this. I'm thinking I would just go ahead and take the make and then look for a safe off the 2. And stay at the table.
The other option is to just play a push. If you don't really like it from here, then...
And that's a good option. The one that Tyler Steyer has chosen.
Oh, I am not giving this back. You can bang the 1 ball below the 10 or on the right side of the table in this view and bring the cue ball. Well, try to bring the cue ball behind the blue 2 and the 9 ball there. This is a pretty common shot. He could, I was thinking he might call the bank on the 3 because the ball is pretty much in the pocket there. Well, might have went a little bit too far. I don't think he took away that 1 rail kick using the bottom rail.
No, I think he can spin over to it.
Might kick it a little bit more to the right on the short rail and then with a lot of spin to be able to either cut the 1 ball in or catch it to where he's banking the 1 ball back down.
To miss it on the pro side and have it come back to the middle
Yeah.
of the table. Exactly, and the cue ball comes way up.
That's not what you can do. If you go really close to that 1 ball, then the 1 ball is always going to go away from the corner. I don't think there's a kick and stick.
No,
Because a small window between the one and the rail, right?
no, he's got to. No, I don't think so at all. He's got to hit kind of at least almost 2 or 3 inches out and spin in.
Now this is extremely difficult with the new sliding cloth.
Yeah, see, perfect.
Oh, it's caught it a little
He
bit
cut it
thick,
thick,
though.
yeah. It looked like he hit it perfect, and the ball just really came up and stopped the cue ball. He wanted that cue ball to go up to the top of the table. And now, this is what the doctor ordered for Gerson, again, to tie things up and continue to stay in this set. Because if he does not win this set, this match is over.
How close did he get to that one ball? Oh, he's okay. He can cut this. And besides that, no real challenges here. Oh, oh.
My, he
I do not understand why he
went
got
that
so-
deep. He went way too deep. He's playing the 2 ball on the side, of course, but he could have hit the middle diamond and been perfect. And this came out just a little further than he wants to be, but it came out good.
Yeah, he's still
good.
okay.
Yeah.
I was just very worried with the scratch there. Oh, and he jumped up on that. He struck the cue ball and lifted his cue all the way up. Just look at his body. Yeah, that's... And most of the time it really catches you on straight in shots. Not even the most difficult shots, like the one with big angles, everything. The ones where you really gotta stay through.
Yeah.
And this is a really big miss. If Tyler can cut this in and go around and get on the 4, this is to get on the hill. Oh,
And
I think
can
he
you see
found
the 4?
Yeah, he found the window. That's pretty
That's big.
fortunate, but
That's
this
pretty
could
big.
be a huge roll.
You know, in moments like this, what you normally see is, especially if this goes, by getting that little roll and the opportunity that Gerson just gave him, makes that break and run at the very end to close it out very likely. Especially with the way he breaks the
Yeah.
balls.
Oh, confident.
And realizes what he has available to him.
Stunt top. Play too much top spin, you're gonna track towards the 7 ball too much, so you stun the cue ball a bit. Yeah, cue ball on the string. I don't feel like he's going to give this away with where the balls are laid down. Now just go 1 rail towards the 8. Nice to control the speed.
Yeah, just a little bit of right low English. Coming down very softly for it. For the rail. And looks like he's playing in the side. It looks like he might go on the side.
Yeah, I think
It's
it does
tight.
go, yeah.
Very tight. And this to be, these 2 balls to be on the hill, needing 1 game and breaking the balls to close out your opponent and move on to the semifinals to face Joshua Filler from Germany. And there it is, 3-1. Needs one more. Our first semifinal went 4-2, 4-2. Josh Filler took Vitali Patsuda in straight sets. And Tyler Steyer on the verge of doing the same here to his opponent. Gerson Martinez. Boza from Peru. Hompas.
Yeah, really big break coming up for Tyler. And a pretty expensive one too. It's a big difference. One ball on the break with shape. $6,500 more, so.
Yep. The worst he can do is, the winner of this match, the worst he can do for the tournament is $13,000. The loser has to settle for $65,63. One of the things about the 2023 Predator Pro Billiards Series Tour is it consists of 17 events in the U.S., Austria, and Puerto Rico. Total prize monies of $1.8 million. So this 22.5 plays into that. There was $75,000 worth of prize money available here. And there's no one ball available here on the break.
Yeah, lost the cue ball a bit there. I felt like he, this time, gave it everything he had. If you look at his body. And then again, it came up quite okay.
Gerson has a kick shot here if he wants. He's got to push out. Pushing it to the bottom. Oh.
You know what, George? I would take this all day long.
Oh, sure. Just cut the right side of it and go right around the table down by the 10.
Yeah, there's no way the one ball can leak out.
No. Unless you hit it real full.
Yeah, unless you bank it down table
Yeah.
by accident. But
Yep.
that would be, then you really aimed it wrong. I mean, then you
Then
really
you
are
really-
far
yeah,
off. Yeah,
exactly. And there's the safety we just spoke of. And he didn't hit it real full. So he got what he wanted. He still has a kick shot at it. Small ball, but John checking to see if it's froze. It looks like he can see the side of it to cut it in. This spins in, but to what? A 2 ball that he has to play a carom on the 9. He missed the whole
yes.
ball.
So ball in hand. The adventure continues for Tyler Steyer. Does that 2 ball pass the 9? If it does, I am starting to get really worried for Gerson.
I think it's past the point of worrying. He'd have to catch one heck of a gear to put together 3 games. In fact, he'd have to catch one heck of a gear just to come back to the table here with an open shot. And there's the carom for the 9 if he chooses. Little bit of speed to come that back out for the 2 ball in the same pocket.
Attention, please.
Yeah, I think this is key shot.
Yeah, he just cuts it, hits, makes the 9, comes back out towards the middle of the table there. The 2 ball should set up for him, but where the 9 ball ends up now is now. He's drawing. Oh, he could see the ball. I didn't think he could see the ball. I thought he was playing the carom on the 9.
Oh, no. Well, he did get too short on the 3 ball though. So it's either you drop it in and take a difficult cut on the 4, or is he able to maneuver the cue ball around the angles? I think he can still punch the cue ball around. Well, oh, wow. He really
laid into it, and it just, the new cloth, see how it just doesn't take off that first rail? It had a lot of power, but the spin, it just killed it off the first rail.
Well, he's going to go for the cut here. Oh.
And look at the kiss he gets off the six.
Yeah, I was going to say, with the speed of the cue ball, he could have easily go behind the six. Nice cut. Just the cue ball was a little wild.
These 6 balls to move into the finals.
Yeah, 1 reel to the 6 ball. Yeah, needed a good shot on the 5. And now back to routine.
Just roll them in. The 7-8 are very available. The 9 ball's out in a perfect spot to go to the 10. Almost any angle gets you there.
Yeah. Yeah, 4 balls to meet the killer Joshua Filler in the final, which will be played at 5 p.m. local time here in Wisconsin.
And Tyler has shown us that he has the oomph this week to get in that game with Filler after what he did with Fedor Gorst. Another performance like that, and
yeah, I think we
be a
are
tight
up,
match.
I think we are up for a good battle.
Yeah, we're up for a great battle.
Yeah, poor Gerson Martinez unfortunately couldn't really step it up like he has done all week, but still a great performance. I just don't, I cannot see this go wrong. It's like, he's playing great angles.
Great patterns.
Yeah, great strategy. Tyler,
Everything out in the open, he's been flawless. When he's had 6 balls, he's been deadly. Especially out in the open.
There it is. This 10 ball, and yeah, Gerson, he's already going out of the arena. He knows Tyler Steyer goes through to the final. We'll meet Joshua Filler at 5 p.m. local time. Thank you all for watching. This was George Teachea and Tim de Ruiter in the booth.
See you guys later. Come back for the final. It'll be a great one.
Be there or be square.
There you go.